Welcome back for part 2, guys. We last left off with Arthur, who is potentially in a spot of trouble, as he is now on either side of him. One of these colleagues of Cedric Callahorn, who is looking to vacate you from this carriage. Mm-hmm. Maybe the train itself.
Can I get a read on them? Like, which one has the authority of the two of them, and which one, like, who's head honcho here? Is it coat person?
Okay. What I'll say is then, roll a read. In this case, you're reading body language.
Again.
Oh my god.
You need to change that roll.
Wait, hang on. No, I did that wrong. I rolled 2 dice. I should have rolled 1. I'll take the 1 if you want, because I fucked it. But
we'll take the lower. We'll take the lower.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So with that,
no idea.
Before you even get a chance to do that, they're currently lifting you out your seat, hands on either your arms, raising you to standing.
Do either of them have anything fun on their wrists, pockets?
Wow.
Make a survey roll. Or, sorry, a focus roll that's more inspecting them. Or it's a survey or focus in this case, actually. Service or...
I'll do a survey then.
Survey. Because it's spotting something.
Oh, a 4! Wow!
Mixed success.
Not a 1! Not a 1! I can't believe it.
Right. I will say... you can see one of their wallets, one of the guys on your left hand, the guy on your left arm, you can see his wallet poking out his pocket a little bit.
Stupid guy. Mine now.
And you just kind of go put it in your back pocket as he...
Yep. Anything else?
Not with that roll, because the consequence of that part is you are yeeted out the carriage back into middle class.
As we're going along, so it's coat dude and not coat dude who's taking me.
Cedric is still sitting at the table, just watching you sipping his whiskey as you're getting dragged away and chucked out the carriage. And you'll hear is like, "Don't let the riffraff in again. Stay by the door." As you're chucked out, and then you see, just as you're getting pushed out, you will see that the gentleman with the long coat, he is actually going to the very frontmost, which is where the crew and the engine people are based, was to front of the train.
Okay.
It's the last carriage at the front.
Okay.
Yeah. Near the engine room, effectively.
Is there a possibility, unless you want to do anything else, Josh, is there a possibility maybe of meeting back up to sort of have a...
I'll say at this point you've come back with your goodies into the carriage. As you see the other... Wondering where Arthur had gotten to, You see... I'll say in this moment, you see him getting pushed by 2 burly men back into the carriage, noticing he had come from the other way, as he's chucked out the dining cart. In fact, you have dining cart. The guy in the coat would have actually gone. Sorry, that was a brain fart I had. He would actually gone into first class. There was a carriage before the engine. He would have gone into first class. This was the dining cart for first class that you were chucked out of.
Fine.
Back into middle class.
Well, living high off the hog, are we?
Can I search? Can I search the wallet that I lifted?
Yeah. What are you looking for in the wallet? Outside
ID?
of money.
I'm looking for identification of documents.
I will tell you.
Particularly as relates to the timber yard.
Yep, I will say this is almost kind of like a chance roll sort of thing. So what I'm going to say is based on inspection. So I'll say roll a focus. Under succession, you get what you're looking for. Mixed success, you'll get something else, and then obviously you have a failure as well.
Okay, I will put a drive into this.
mixed success, obviously something else will happen as well. Something good, something bad.
4.
4.
We've graduated from 1 to 4.
With mixed success, what will happen is you will find not an ID, but you will find a note, which gives details to a meeting point near the station. You'll see it's one near their resource depots, where they actually just drop off timber and stuff like this. And it gives you the number of because they've got several like lots where they have sections of timber, and this helps with like in terms of transportation, what's getting sent, what's still getting compiled in terms of what's it's not a full set of timber yet. This one's a way to be delivered back into New Fair to be processed and all this sort of thing in the factories. In your case, you will have lot number 86 on there.
Okay. So it's just a note that says lot number 86 in the timber yards, in the timber drop-off yards.
Yes. You'll get a kind of location, and it says rendezvous lot 86.
Very mysterious.
The bad side of it is, you don't get, it's the case you don't get any ID or anything like that. Which begs another question why there isn't.
Yes.
It's weird.
There's
people carry their identification papers with them everywhere.
Is there anything else in it, like money or,
Oh yeah, there's money in there. There's about...
Not anymore.
Was.
There used to be. Now I have it.
And that pays for your lunch on the train.
Perfect.
Is there anything else you want to do before we montage our way into arriving in Scarlet Woods?
Well, do you want to get back into the nice first class lounge, or are you done it there?
Do you want to go?
I more just have ein plan if you need to get back in, but if we don't need to, then that is fine.
What's the plan?
Well, they can't stop the whole train from getting in there. We just have to maybe help people along.
How close are we to our destination, GM?
I say you're probably about an hour out.
Maybe in a bit, huh?
Okay. I will keep it in the back pocket. We'll be ready.
Okay.
Maybe that's something to do when we arrive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anything for Theobald? Anything Theobald wants to do?
Not really, just kind of like Theobald will be making sure that Art is okay and he seems alright despite everything, and just kind of keeping an eye on people, anyone looking a
Roll
bit...
a read for me.
Yeah, too mysterious. I'll be looking for people from the...
I'll tell you what, for funsies,
Ascendancy.
let's... do a read. No, do a read.
Read
On
it,
Arthur,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Me? On me?
Ooh.
On you, yeah.
Okay, that's one thingy there.
Insight check.
Inside check, that's a 3.
3.
Do you want me to roll against it, or do you want to...
No, you rolled a 3, it's fine. Yeah. In this case, you thought you kind of saw something within Arthur, kind of intuition, but you kind of shake it off as he looks content enough eating his lunch with someone else's money.
Fair. I'll just, as I kind of like munch on some popcorn or something like that I probably had brought for the trip, be kind of like looking around and trying to look for any ascendancy iconography on anyone, any kind of like whatever. I'm not sure if is it a what will it be? Sorry for putting you on the spot there. What will it be like? The something that represents the ascendancy in terms of like like we have a cross maybe, or will it be?
Yeah, I mean you've got the with the ascendancy. It should be. Yeah, you would have actually seen this symbol before, which is actually in the Candela chat, the part of Discord. You'll have an image there, and basically it's like a cross between an A and an M. It's goes to make an A like the ascendancy, but it's got like 2 sets of B's embedded in it.
Okay, yeah.
It's like someone's gone hiya like down the middle of 2 branches across, which would make an A. Again, ideally maybe editor, there's a ascendancy symbol pop up.
That would be simply impossible.
Okay, we tried. You would see that, and also you're aware of also another symbol, which is a pyre, which is the kind of cultist offset version of the ascendancy, the extremists, which is the flaming sword. So the sword is pointing down with flames coming out from the bottom.
Okay, cool.
Which is also hopefully here.
Impossible. It can't be done.
I keep I'm a dreamer. Okay, great. So you can keep a lookout for those.
Yeah, maybe I'll just try to read people. I don't know, or kind of survey.
I'll tell you what.
People. Or...
you can. It will be. I'll say either survey or read. Either will yield different results.
So I'll do read because I'm not very good at survey.
Okay.
But I'm trying to see who will be paying me for my science. I has enough money to do so. Okay, that's a nope. That's a nope.
That's a nope.
Yeah.
No Sensi members. But maybe if you want, you're giving people flyers. In the means when you're trying to find and read people, you're just like, yeah, if you're ever interested. Like,
yeah. Okay, fair enough. Cool. All right. I don't know. Have you found anything interesting? I mean, we got the uniform, so like we said, we're just gonna. How are your climbing skills as well? Do you think? I'm not sure if have you ever climbed a tree? I mean, out of game, I'm not. Might be a trigger for art, but that's a different story. I don't know that.
I've definitely climbed a tree. Well, I'll bring out the note that I found in the wallet and kind of share that information.
And also, while we're sitting here, we'll action this now. Is meant to do it earlier. We're actually going to do a bit of circle ability stuff, as technically you have complete an assignment. We forgot to do that at the beginning, but we'll do it now as you're having your lunch and doing these initial investigations. So for everyone at home, the guys completed a full track of their illumination circle, which is like character advancement, circle advancement. So first of all, you guys get to choose a new circle ability.
And I am completely aware of all of them and won't be looking them up right now, I can tell you that right.
I believe you currently got in this together. Is that correct?
I don't remember.
That is, that sounds...
In this together, yep.
Yeah.
When you spend a drive to help an ally on a roll, and the result of 3 or less, you can earn back 1 drive of point of your choice.
Oh.
So you get to pick a new one. You can either get stamina training. Your circle has 3 gilded dice at the beginning of every assignment that anyone may add as a one extra die to any roll. Once a die has been rolled, it is expended for that assignment. Nobody left behind. When the member of your circle drops incapacitated from taking too much marks, any roll a player makes in the scene to protect them or get them out of danger has an extra die. You've got interdisciplinary. When choosing a new ability during character advancement once per campaign, each character may choose an ability from a character role or speciality outside their own. Resource management. When you you guys went for resource management, didn't you? When you circle hits a milestone on the illumination track, earn back 1 stitch, 1 refresh, or train resource. I think it was actually resource management. Yeah.
We already had that. Yeah.
So make it you do, since you have done a circle. You will automatically add a stitch, refresh, or train. So up to yourselves which one you want.
Okay.
Just because that's the existing ability you have. And then lastly, we have one last run. When you guys select this ability, the next assignment is your last. Everyone gets to take out all 4 options during the character advancement instead of only 2.
That one. Let's do that.
We want more. So that's what you've got to work with. Is there any of those abilities that sounds enticing to add to your circle?
Stamina training. Stamina training is kind of cool. Just to have like spare gilded die.
Yeah.
At the beginning of an assignment. So there's only 3.
Yeah, 3 you get for the duration of this assignment that you're on.
So it's not many. But high stakes.
Could be useful in high stakes.
Yeah, high stakes critical moments.
Yeah, especially if we're out of drives, it might be useful.
Mm-hmm.
I think either stamina training or interdisciplinary.
Yeah, I'm happy with any. I mean, I'm pretty busted, to be honest with you. I have nothing. All my drives are gone. Everything is gone. So that's a bit of a problem, though. And
Did
I
we
have 3 marks on bleed. I'm gonna get a scar if I don't refresh.
Well, you have
Actually,
a couple more things
one.
coming. You will get some more stuff. So this is just for your circle. You will actually get a couple more things with this event.
Because I think we have one refresh or a stitch that we didn't take from the last mission because there was 1 extra, so maybe I could take that.
Do we refresh automatically between?
You also get
assignments?
from resource management from the assignment for last time. You have your refresh you mentioned there, but you can actually get 1 extra now. So you can get that stitch, refresh, and train. In one of those,
Cool.
You can get an extra.
Oh, okay.
Which you can choose now if you like. That's just from your existing ability.
Okay.
Yeah. So, are we going for stamina training or interdisciplinary?
I'm edging slightly for stamina, but if you want to go into disciplinary, I don't mind. I'll go for you.
I don't mind.
Same. I'm happy either way.
I tell you what. Do you want to roll for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, someone nominate themselves to roll a d6.
Josh, your rolling has been excellent so far. Let's go with you.
So we'll do 1 to 3 stamina training. 4 to 6 is going to be the training.
I'll do it on my actual gilded die.
Okay, go for it.
1 to 3. 2.
Alright.
I'm rolling like trash. Still.
Stamina training. Your circle has 3 gilded dice at the beginning of this assignment.
Good for clutch moments.
Additionally, guys, everyone gets to add 1 action point to a skill.
Ooh.
So pick an action you would like an extra die in, basically.
I think hide will benefit me.
Great.
We've done a bit of hiding and sleight of hand, and I have disadvantage, so I'll do
Yeah, so you can cancel that out by putting a single point in there. Yeah,
that's good.
Sure.
I'm going to add focus because every single roll that I've done in this game has been focus.
Great. So you're going to take action as you got die in that, an extra die in that. And Klaus, what are you going for?
Do you know, I'm fancying control.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Try to shoot finesse.
Yeah, it's just I'd like to be a little more actiony, maybe. An action professor.
With the action as well, it can be also another separate action. You can get another gilded action. So one of your actions another one could be gilded outside the ones you have.
Oh, brilliant.
So you get a gilded action in one other skill.
Cool.
Ooh.
It could be the same one you just had in action or a different one.
Oh, now everyone as well?
Yeah, everybody gets a new gilded action.
Wow. Okay.
Gets a gilded action.
Out of interest, how many gilded actions was I meant to have to start off with?
Should only be...
1, 2.
Yeah, it should be 2. Yeah.
Great.
So you get a third one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him.
So I always only had one.
Oh, have you only given yourself one?
Oh, so you can have 2 now. You can have 2
So
more.
I can have 2.
Yeah.
Because I just never had
Give
that.
yourself 2 then if you only gave
Great.
yourself one.
Awesome.
Cool.
Good character building. That will be from the character building when I could not think because I
Yeah.
was so ill.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Excellent. Cool. What shall I have? Good question.
While you're thinking of that, you also will get 2 drives each.
Ooh.
So is that 2 adding to the maximum amount you're allowed? Is that right?
No, it's just you're replenishing drives like you would on
Oh,
a
I
refresh,
see.
but you just get a free 2
Cool.
extra.
All right.
We can, as you're deciding, we can say an hour's passed, and the train you can feel is slowly reducing its speed, and you are coming into, and you hear the conductor coming down the train saying, "Next up, Timberway, Timber Yard."
Okay.
Professor.
It's us.
Hello.
Do you fancy some fun?
Always.
Let's do it. Why not? Let's go.
So, Klaus, what is this crazy plan you have?
Well, once we have been sitting and thinking, I have been making friends with quite a lot of the people in the working class coaches and canteen. And we have been drinking. And because of that, we have decided the best thing to do is play a little prank on the big people up front. We'll all just, head in there, get some more booze, and enjoy ourselves a little more.
So you are trying to do what, a fucking coup on the fucking train?
More of the sort of a conga line down the train into the top carriages. Just as, a little bit of fun, a little hijinks.
Right. I'm gonna need a sway roll here.
No, that's not necessary, no.
It's gonna have to be a sway roll, and it's not gonna be easy. You just met these people and you're asking them to commit
Guys,
a huge crime.
I think I should use one of the gilded dice. Do you agree?
No. I saw this coming.
Oh, yay!
Yes.
All right.
So with this, it's going to be, I'm going to set it out like this because this is high stakes. So critical success, you get what you want.
Okay.
Success, you'll get mostly what you want. Mixed success, the thing will happen, but there will be a consequence. Anything else, well, let's not.
Let's not think about it, because it's not going to happen. Right. Am I rolling? Is that what's happening now?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Right, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh, balls, I should have taken a drive. I can't do it afterwards, can I?
Did you take the extra die from Arthur?
No, I didn't. No. Do I get to... I
You
get
get
to
an
roll
extra
again.
die from me.
Cool.
High stakes roll. Come on, 6.
Oh god.
3 is the best I got.
Oops.
Can I at least begin to tell you what would have happened, and then you can tell me how it failed?
Okay. Go for it.
So, what I wanted to do was to begin a chorus of the famous song for Timberway, and the corporate song of Timberway, and hopefully lead, like I say, a conga line down the train towards the front, where we burst into the sort of the front dining carriage and commit hijinks and pranks, etc., taking some high-class booze with us as well. What happens actually is ...
Nothing.
I'm gonna say it's what in terms of high stakes roll, it's not the most dangerous one you could have had, right? What's gonna happen is you're gonna sing this song, and there's gonna be a dust bunny that travels through the train as you're met with awkward silence. And
take a marking brain for emotional damage.
You think there are people behind you as well as you go to charge in.
Yeah.
And what happens? The two guys that were posted at the door, you're like, "Boop!" Like, and they kind of just grab you, and you're like, "Uh-oh!" And as you arrive into the station, you are yeeted out the carriage, and you smack your face on a stump.
That's fair enough.
And you take a marking body.
Fair enough.
Jazzy Jess style.
You could, the way you describe it to me, I brought down the severity because I was like, okay, there's nothing. If he rolls crappy, there's nothing too bad here, but it's just like it's more embarrassing. What's more hurt than your body is your ego.
Fair enough. It's more Uncle Phil throwing me off the train.
Yeah. You got kicked out the club.
Yeah.
You're trying to get in.
Fair enough. All right. I get back on and we try for round 2. No.
As you're chucked off the train, I can imagine Theobald, you'll have the bag of stuff because your compadre has been kicked off. Arthur, you see this plan. You thought you had a good plan. It was not a good plan. You decided to not invest in it.
I think when Arthur heard the plan, Arthur just sat back down and carried on eating food.
And just pretend you didn't know him when he was singing the song. You're like, keep your head down, like it.
You could say that you saw it coming.
I did indeed. Yeah, that plan really just went off the rails a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, that was good.
Amazing.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Get out. Of the train. As you leave the train, the rest of you get off, and I will give this opportunity. What do you guys want to do as soon as you get off the train? What are you kind of... I mean, your first... It almost looks like... the ground around here, there's a lot of sawdust and a lot of kind of bare earth. It's like a very dirty kind of ground, kind of disturbed, very kind of western, like Wild Western kind of town-ish vibes. But adjacent from that, it's not like sand, but it's like on earth because a lot of come through very industrial, like teared up ground. And you see across from you lots and lots of stumps, and a lot of like kind of lodges. Kind of you've got the train station, this kind of little this kind of station hub. It's not like a proper station, and you see all the workers getting off, going to their stations and where they're already allocated. You will see a bunch of people coming off. Like panicking, looking like they've lost something, and you hear we're going to get fired for this. Oh my god! Where have you seen it? You sure it's not in there? Did you fling off the train? No, I didn't. They just start fighting each other, and trying to accuse one of the other. And you will and everybody's kind of disembarking. Some people are staying on, especially a lot of people in middle class carriages, and maybe some in the first class because they're off to kind of a nicer part of countryside, basically, for like a countryside like afternoon, maybe stay a couple days, kind of like a getaway, right? Whereas you guys are in the kind of this industrial timber part of the, what is the edge of the Scarlet Wood, as you just see this scarlet sea beyond the stumps. The wood is massive. It's almost like you're seeing trees cut down, but it feels like it's having no effect on the amount of trees that are here. It's like it's never ending.
Where is this meeting point that was in the note from where we are now? Like, how far?
I will tell you what. Welcome anybody to do a survey or focus roll here to kind of get your sense of your surroundings a bit more, and any other things you might want depending on your rolls. I'll give you X, Y, or Z.
All right, I'll do a focus.
5 on the gilded. I got.
Ooh.
Also 5 on gilded.
Focus, yeah.
Either focus or survey.
Okay. That's 2.
2. Fortune 2, but the bag's quite heavy. You're kind of contented with the bag. You're just dragging it around. Bit heavy for someone of your kind of slighter frame. You two, however, you're looking around and you can see there's like 1 or 2 foremans waiting for workers coming off and kind of delegating them where to go. And you will hear the different lots being shouted out, and you will hear lots 50 to 100 off to the west side of the encampment, please. And anyone 50 below over that way, please. And you are delegated a westerly direction, and as you're looking over the direction, you will see Arthur. You will see Cedric getting off, again with this group of colleagues, shall we say, along with the man with the long trench coat, hat, tinted black glasses. I'm getting off and making way to that westerly direction towards what you assume would be Lot 86. Arthur points in direction and says nothing.
Well, you know, if no one has any objections, I guess we might as well start there. The little rendezvous.
Oui.
Alrighty. Do you change into your garb?
I was going to say, yeah. Is there somewhere we could just change real quick?
Do it out in the open.
Yeah, there's kind of workstation. There's kind of like these workstations with lockers and stuff inside buildings nearby, because it's literally you get off the train, get your stuff on, off to your site or your lot that you're working on. So you can go into. You don't necessarily have to go in the lockers. You just literally like. But you can also try and hide your bag as well if you want, or bring it with you, or whatever you want to do with your current clothes.
Will it be really uncomfortable to put it on top of? Not my trousers, but you know, like to leave my shirt on or whatever. No, that's not gonna.
No, you can kind of have your shirt. It's you've got these kind of overall. They're kind of overall like, and you can have your own kind of shirt. I mean, there's shirts in the bag you can use, or your bottoms can stay the same. It's just like you put your legs through it and strap it on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like a dungaree kind of thing, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it basically protects your clothes from getting dirty.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
It covers you from getting nicked by splinters and stuff on your body. That's kind of what this stuff is for.
Cool. So I'll do that. Maybe keep like a little my shirt maybe and my trousers. Just kind of put in my backpack just in case.
Yeah. That's fine. Alrighty. And you all do the same?
Yeah.
Great. once you've done that, you may try and follow your quarry.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go quickly.
Let's just be sneaky.
Yeah, trying to hide around the people.
All right. If you're trying to follow and be sneaky, I would need some hide rolls, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh.
I have things on hide next to you, thanks to advancement. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a suggestion for my 1, if you don't mind.
Okay, we'll get to you in a moment. Yep.
6.
6. Nice.
Yes, sir.
4.
4. Starting with the success. Tybalt, you are kind of just going in between kind of the huts and buildings as these guys are walking towards different lots, or the different like stacks of these lots full of like timber ready to be shipped back onto not the train you were on, the special design train, and you'll see these in there's like separate rails that can get transitioned, and you've got these very like in more industrial trains which are designed to take these stacks in bulk and get them sent back to New Fair to be processed and turned into whatever they're going to be used for in the grander factories and industrial part of the city. You're just kind of weaving in and out. With a mixed success, you're kind of on his back foot, Arthur. But we'll tie it into Klaus's 1. So, Klaus, you were saying...
Yes, I have a suggestion, which is...
Yes.
Do you remember how I mixed a concoction in previous episode that was supposed to make a loud noise? It kind of feels like Chekhov's loud noise now, and I think maybe perhaps I accidentally dropped the flask or something, and there is an enormous bang.
On that note, I'll tell you what, to help with the mixed success. So... Arthur, you're on things back foot, and what happens is I'm going to say that what's going to happen is this explosion, this bang happens, right? And we agreed it was some sort of flashbang, right? I'm going to say you don't get seen, Arthur. You do get blinded by this, and you do just walk into one of the buildings. You just walk into a wall, taking the marking body.
Oh my god.
And you headbutt, and you're like, and your nose is bleeding. I'm
nearly out of the game here. I've got one more and I'm gone. That's it, I'm dead.
Did we refresh all? That's what I thought.
So you can get up to 3 scars. It's when you get your 4th bad.
No, I'm just saying between assignments, do any of those things go down?
Yeah, this is fresh.
That's all new.
You all started, yeah.
Perfect.
Because it's been a couple of weeks, you've had time to recover. But Klaus, what happens is, you will, which is in some ways worse.
You can't leave it hanging by saying in some ways worse.
The group you're tailing turns around and sees you.
Hello?
You're completely exposed, and they turn around and they go, Cedric. Cedric goes around. Is there a reason you're following us?
Nine, you seem like...
Can we help you with anything?
Nine, I'm just trying to find my way around. You seem like nice people. Can you point me in the correct direction? I'm looking for the place for the cutting of the wood.
He goes and whispers into the ear of the guy with the trench coat. And he walks away with a couple of his and goes away with a couple of these men that have now kind of like an entourage break off. Half the entourage break off and go with him. Sergi goes to follow, but turns around and goes, interrogate this one. I don't trust a thing he fucking says. Deal with it accordingly. And we'll walk away. As 3 of these guys start cracking their necks and walking towards you, and as you do, out of their sleeves, batons appear.
Oh, shit. Hidden from the distance, I'll be looking into this thinking, oh shit, and I'll slowly try to open the holster of my little baby gun in case it gets dirty.
What is the possibility? So I technically have 1 gear left. Am I also allowed to have a gun?
You can.
I mean, there was a lot in in my house from Auntie Cooper that we spoke about.
Auntie Cooper had a fucking armory.
Yes.
No. These will be provided to you by Candela. I can say as protection because they knew you were going into a potential dangerous situation, so they armed you appropriately.
Okay. Do they seem like essentially I'm going to get beaten the crap out of now? Does that seem?
They're gonna have a chat with you.
Oh well, you know, I can talk as much as the next man. But let's. Am I being led to like a darkened room?
No, they're currently making their way towards you. A means to probably abduct you and take you to somewhere else and find out why you're following and who you're with.
Is there anything nearby, like, you know, it's a timber yard? Are there like piles of timber stuff that's like stacked, or things that could possibly be used as a distraction were I to drop a bunch of wood on these motherfuckers?
See one of the lots that holds these things, they're held up by metal straps. Which could be released.
Ooh.
I think in that case then I shall back away towards one of these sort of areas where there's timbers being held up by metal straps, and just be ready if I need to use that gun.
I'm just gonna walk away now. That's fine. He's fine. You know.
One reaches out for you.
No, I'm gonna try and drop. It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Oh God. In this case, I will need. Are you just gonna remove the strap? Are you just removing it? Are you shooting? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to create a big old mess. I'm not necessarily trying to injure them or do anything. I just want to distract them enough that it gives him an opportunity to escape.
Okay, so this is distract. In this case, I'll need a hide roll.
Okay.
So using distracting.
I'll do that.
Will I actually help him because to tell him to hide where I'm hiding? Actually, so like, oh, I'm here, you know. So it will be easier for Art to kind of knowing where to hide. He does something, and I will use a drive to do that.
You can give him a drive.
Yeah. Okay.
This is important.
A full dice set. Surely I
So
can't
I'll use one of my
ones.
extra drives for today.
Okay, here we go. Surely I can't roll 4 ones.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Yes, I can.
Come on, both.
I believe in you.
That would be a 6.
A 6, a success, great. As you do this, as he's backing away, 9, and he's going back, and you at this point release the strap on these lots. That is just like they're all in the different rows, and they're coming up to, and there's one that's kind of like in the middle of reaching them as Klaus steps away and creates this gap. And they're about to move with more earnest and more aggression. You let this thing clatter through as these big things of timber just start rolling and crashing creating a divide between them and Klaus. And you just hear yelling from the other side, and dust kicks up. And you have successfully created a distraction for Klaus. Klaus, what are you doing now?
Do we see Klaus just before he reacts?
You'll see it. I'll say you're from on his side of this divide that's now created. And it's boom, 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 like all these timber just firing. There's no control. It's just going wild.
Yeah, I'll call him over
away.
like, we are here. We're here to Klaus just to help him.
All of the guys still alive, or?
Yes, it was just a distraction. So it's just kind of created a barrier, a visual barrier, and a physical barrier between you and them. You don't know how long this is going to last. You've got a chance to get away now.
Okay. Yeah, I think let's sort of join the other guys in that case and give them a thumbs up. That was good. Good teamwork.
So, are you going to attempt to try and hide again?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, roll another hide.
Alrighty, I can only do well. Well, that's a 3.
What happens is you go to hide, and unfortunately, one of the things of Timber decides to make a new trajectory.
Ooh.
And you are clipped.
I'm going
it
down.
Is,
I'm yelling, Timber.
You better move.
you will
better
take
run.
a body and mark.
Oh shit!
No, a mark and body. Sorry,
A body and mark.
Sorry. Hi, Mark. As you get, as you for some reason shout that out as you're clipped in the head and blood starts to gush from your head and you're on your knees.
Okay. Cool.
The timber is starting to come to a slow as the momentum is now dropping off, and there's just this pile of timber that has gone everywhere.
Okay.
What are you two doing?
So there's still obstacles between the professor
For the time being.
Okay.
But they'll be there, but they might try and traverse.
Okay.
They're trying to get to their quarry now. They haven't necessarily seen what caused this, but you guys are still in the wind. But they are trying to look for Klaus. That is their active objective.
They haven't seen him. We can see him.
They currently have no visual reference to him, but based on what happens with you two now, will have an impact on that.
I want to try and grab.
Things.
I want to try and grab him and just pull him into cover to hide him.
Yeah, the same.
Okay. Okay, if you want, you can roll separately, or one can assist the other. This will be a move roll.
I'm quite good at this. I'm not sure.
I'm not good. I will assist you because I am terrible at move.
Okay. And I will assist is just not. It means it's just for flavor, right? Or do I?
So, are you giving a drive?
Yeah, that's right.
I'll give him a drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So expend that drive.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Alright, so I have 3 dice. One of them is good. Oh, it's a 5.
With a 5, like success, you two just pull him, hiding behind some of the other lots of timber. You're currently hidden.
Okay.
But they are searching.
Hey, bad guys, I'm over here. No, I'm kidding.
As they start to climb over the timber best they can, or trying to get around it, you have an opportunity to make a move.
Yeah, let's flee.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Absolutely.
Trying to get out of the back and go around them.
All right. I'm going to say in this instance that since you're successful in the roll, we will get past this particular scene, as they are currently they're busy trying to get it. You go around using this opportunity to keep going after your current pursuit, if that's what you want to do. Leaving these guys to try and search for Klaus.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is all very suspicious.
And you, and at this point, as you kind of get back to the path these guys traversed, and you see this path goes into the Scarlet Wood, deep into the recessions of it. While you look back, you can see these guys looking for Klaus, but you also see other workers coming to see the accident that's happened and trying to, like, heads on hands, trying to be like, how are we going to get this back on? It's going to take forever, kind of thing. And as that commotion that gets busy, and it makes the job even harder for these enforcers to find Klaus, as there's so many bodies that he could have got lost in the crowd. You guys continue after Cedric and this man in the trench coat, and knowing there are other associates with them, you follow them into the forest. And it's almost like it's almost like the sky is turned red as you walk through here, because that's all you see above you at this point. Looking to the sides as you go deeper into the wood. It's almost like, because there's so much red, it's almost like you get the edges of your vision are like there's this red shimmer. It just feels like you're encased by like a red mist. And I'm going to ask you guys to make... Let's see, I think I want this to be a survey roll, as you're trying to track these guys. And I'll make this roll. 2.
I'm gonna use a drive.
Okay.
5 for me.
5.
That is Candela.
Ooh. So we got a 6 and a 5. Klaus, you are still recovering from the ringing in your ears, as you've yet took another blow to the head and to your body. Your body has been through a lot.
And also to my ego.
And your ego as well. It's a case of your body is getting close to be the thing that gives up
My
first.
mind's telling me no. But my body...
Klaus just suddenly dies from a heart attack.
That's fair.
Good.
That's
Good.
fair.
Correct.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
It's all too much. It's all too much.
Your body was also telling you no.
Yeah.
Everything's just saying no. With everybody's rolls today, apparently. But you two, guiding Klaus even in his kind of dizzy stupor, as you go deeper in. You, Theobald, will see the footprints that lead deeper in, and Arthur, as we're getting deep into the wood, you start to remember this road. You used to walk this road.
The only road that I would ever know.
And as you traverse deeper, there's little milestones. And eventually you see a little carving etched with initials. You know these initials. We go deeper still. And eventually we see a little plume of smoke billowing into what is just a little break in the canopy of red. It's black smoke just beyond the vision of red.
Can we see I take it it's some sort of camp or something like that. Can we see who's there? Can we see...
You can all make yet one last roll. A survey roll for tonight.
Damn, why so much certain?
4.
4.
2.
5.
So sorry again. I've got 5 from Arthur. What was the other results?
4.
4.
2.
2. T-Bolt, you're kind of just looking at the smoke. You don't see anything beyond that. As we, with the mixed success, Klaus, you do start to see an outline of a settlement of kind. But you don't see any modern elements about it. It's very a lot of wooden buildings and cabins, and the smoke is generated through just fire as this like a central kind of what you would call a town square maybe, as a central kind of point. It's used, and especially with the smoke, you assume that it helps people guide themselves back to the town if they ever get lost amongst the Scarlet Woods. But you'll notice there's no form of electricity or of anything. And at this point, with a success, and you didn't really need it, Arthur, as we have arrived home. Your first home, your birthplace. This is the settlement that drove, and the events that happened here that drove you to the city. What does Arthur do and feel when he realizes what he has stumbled upon?
Run away! No.
So that's the assignment, guys.
The end.
The end.
No, obviously he's known walking down this path where it goes, and has spent the last however long it's been trying to ignore the impulse to run the opposite direction.
I think that would be particularly helped by the fact that there is a considered presence of people who do not people that stand out here. It looks like there's some sort of operation going on. There's some sort of collections and stills, and you see people operating, a lot of them obscuring their faces. A lot of these people really don't seem native, and you will see some of them have weapons. Modern weapons, guns, and batons. It's not something that's a usual sight here.
Are there many people in the same uniforms that we're in the lumberjack garb, or is it mostly these like?
There's some are. There's a mix, because those you will see Cedric, and there's these enforcers here. That have, you see them talking to the man in the long trench coat, and they obviously stand out the most. They're a bit more well dressed compared to everybody else. But there's a mix. There's people who are dressed in the Timberway stuff, maybe as they come and go from this operation, doing something not too dissimilar to your group.
Okay.
And for tonight, we end this session arriving in your hometown, and we'll finish off with a shot coming out from a signpost. And this town, this settlement, known as Wild Will, is a place of shame, resentment, but maybe somewhere in there, forgiveness. As we end today's session, as part of this assignment which I've called the Red Lens, and this chapter was known as the Red Road. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you so much to my players. We didn't do this at the beginning, but give some names. If you're like streaming anywhere else, let people know. Starting off with Arthur.
Hi. I'm Arthur.
What's your real name?
He's so in the character.
He can't get out of it. He's stuck.
Hi, I am Josh. I am on this channel. This is my channel.
Wow, brilliant
Nice.
outro. That's absolutely
Great.
fantastic.
Cheers. This is Post Sanity. If you, I guess, okay, right. Let's do it properly.
No,
Retcon that.
no, this
Retcon
is
that.
staying in.
Yeah.
We never do fucking calls to action these days.
Yeah.
Please, thank you for being here. Hopefully, we don't actually know you in person, and if we do, hi mum. If you are watching on Twitch, please do drop us a like, follow us. There's no likes on Twitch, is it? Damn it! It's been ages since I did a call to action.
Give us a follow.
Follow us on Twitch.
Yeah.
I hope you're in the comments. If you're not, get in the comments next time. You can watch this all back on Roller Grail YouTube. Roll-Y Grail on YouTube. All the old episodes, all the old things. A bunch of shorts which do very well. A bunch of episodes which do less well. Go watch them. They're fun. We've been here for 4 fucking years. So
Wow, this outro.
Watch stuff. Watch stuff. Go watch stuff.
Yeah. Klaus.
Well. Yeah, we don't do calls to action.
And
very
any
often.
parting words from Klaus?
do the YouTube call to action.
Go to the YouTube, press the YouTube
No,
button.
as if if they're watching this on YouTube.
Oh right, yeah. So if you're on
Yes.
YouTube, if you press the YouTube button, then you've pressed on our
Yes.
faces, so it's come up, right?
going
Then
Yay.
press the like button,
God.
which is a thing, the subscribe button, which is another thing.
is.
Then go and watch everything we've ever done before this.
Notification bell. That's also a YouTube
Notification
thing.
bell is also a thing. Watch
Yes.
everything we've done before this. Click all the things I just said. Do that on every video, every short that we've ever done. If not,
This is the most unhinged call to action.
Listen, this is your fault, okay?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be like, see you later.
And last of all, I think it's only right that I also say hello, Josh's mum.
Thanks.
Cisco.
Yeah, alright, and yeah, I've been, as always, Mr. Thibault de la Croix, but in reality I'm not Thibault de la Croix, I'm Cisco, and you can find me, I stream as well. David is one of our amazing players on another game, so you can find me in Twitch at Rollers of Fate, Rollers_of_Fate. Or we have a YouTube as well at Rollers of Fate D&D. Yeah, thank you so much for having me here. I love coming and saying hello to you all. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching. And thanks to David and my amazing co-players. Very nice game.
Well, an outro indeed. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
Oi! Are you not going to call out your own channel?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can call me. I donated Cornet 14. You can watch stuff there. I kind of this got so unhinged. I kind of just. This is horror in itself. Yeah, I do a variety streamer. Play a D&D, roll as fate, DM, your keeper, or whatever you call it for Candela. It's been a long day and a long night, so I'll say good night, and the rest of my players, thank you very much, and we will see you next time for some more Spooktober stuff. So, yes. All the best, folks. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Candela Obscura, sí, mola,
In the forest clear.